sa vie. Comme un enfant, comme un gamin, on le voyait partir. Au milieu des silences, au bout du monde, au bout de la vie. Mais ses parents ne savaient pas qu'il était malade, un mal-être. Mais cette vie nous l'a emporté. C'était son rêve d'enfant, de construire sa maison, d'avoir un peu d'espoir, de sentiments, de guérison. Et cette vie-là.
Well, hello there, Skywinders. Welcome back to another episode of Skywind007. So today I'm going to talk about these safety racers that I've been buying. And these are metal racers as opposed to the disposable plastic ones. So I've been playing around with several of these, and I've been buying several blades for them. And I was hoping to be able to use them instead of the plastic ones. But I'm going to start with the conclusion in case you don't want to watch this whole video. And the answer is no, it has not worked out. I'm better off buying these plastic ones than the metal ones. So if you were thinking about getting these, for the most part I can say just don't buy them, because they're not nearly as good as the plastic ones that are sold today. So let's get into the conversation. These are the racers that used to exist a long time ago, before I was born. And you would put a blade in here. Let's get a blade. You open it up like that, and then you open that again. There must be like 30 different brands. You put it like that. You drop that in. And then you kind of align everything. And then you shave with it, and you can see the blade coming out. At least that's the idea. But I've been testing different blades. I've been testing different razors and blades. Let me show you the other ones that I have. This one's metal. This one's plastic. This one's metal. This one's also metal. This one's adjustable. And this last one is also metal. It came with a blade that I left there. It got wet and then it stained. I didn't realize that was going to happen, because like I said, I grew up in the plastic disposable racer era. And I believe that's it. I think I have one more. This last one turned out to be exactly the same as this one, just rebranded. And they work. I already showed you how this one works. Let me take out the blade. Let me take that out and then we move this out of the way. Let me show you how the this one works. It's the same, almost the same as the other one. You unscrew here. Trying to pick up the blade. You put that there. Align everything. And you can barely see the blade there, but it's there. And it has a stand. So it's pretty cool. They have 3 colors. They have this one's the pink one. They also have a silver one and a black one. I picked the pink one. Probably should have picked the silver one. Let me take out the blade. Let me move that out of the way. The next one I want to show you is this one. This one's slightly different. This one, it doesn't have any pieces that come off. You just unscrew it, like you twist like that, and this opens up. You put the blade there, and then it closes up. According to my sister, my grandfather used to have one of these. I'm not old enough to remember that, but anyway, you can see the blade coming out there. Or well, you can't see it, but I can. Take that out. Now we have the adjustable one. This one does have a piece that comes off like that. You have to be very careful not to cut yourself. And this one is a little bit difficult. Perhaps it'll be easier if I do it like that. And then there we go. So remember, this one is adjustable. You see that it's kind of, I don't know what, there we go. So it goes from half, 1, 1.5, 2, all the way to 6. And what that does is separate the blade from the bottom part, if you see. And I think I placed something wrong. I think I might have done something wrong. Oh no, this blade is not properly. So this one's difficult to do. Okay, now it's correct. So let me zoom in. 6. You can see it just separates the blade from the bottom part. Okay, so let's look at the last one. This one's plastic. It was also the cheapest one because it's made of plastic. So there you go. It's Al-Shabaab. And then this other brand, the Remade, it's exactly the same as the Al-Shabaab. The only difference is the branding. And it comes with its own sample blades. Okay, so these are the safety racers. Now I bought to go along with them a whole bunch of blades. Okay, so as you can see, this is a lot of stuff right here. And for sure, I've been testing these. And for the most part, they do the same thing. Some of them are sharper than others. But they do about the same thing. My idea was to replace these disposable ones with one of the metal ones. And it did not work out. So I tested a lot of these. And I tested all of these. And I can safely say that these disposable ones, these modern ones, not only work better, they work a lot better than these vintage stuff. I'm not really sure why, but I do have a theory. If you look at the safety racers, you're going to see that the blade is always going to be at an angle because they have this curvature here. Unlike the modern ones that are flatter. So the blade is always going to be approaching your hair like that instead of like that. And I think that affects it, because when you want to cut something, if you were cutting grass, like this is grass, you would want to cut like that. Why would you want to cut at an angle like that? That would make it more difficult. So the same thing is with these racers. They have that curve forcing the blade to be at an angle, and if you try to make it parallel, it'll just push the blade off the skin, away from the skin and away from your hair. So you have to have it like that at an angle. There's no way to make it parallel. But the new ones, you see there's no curvature on the new ones, so they rest perfectly parallel to your skin, and they cut the hair like that at a 90-degree angle. Unlike these safer, those older vintage safety racers that they cut like this, they have an angle. So the result is that none of them do a good job. In some parts of your face, and I use this for my face, I don't shave any part of my body, just the face. You can see that some of them are better, like the beak are sharper, and also the I forgot where it was. Oh, this one's sharp. These two are the best from the bunch. Some are medium, like this Voskhod, and the Astras are kind of like in between. I even bought the original Gillette. This is the King Gillette. I thought because it's the original it would be somehow better than the bunch, but no, it's not that great. It's just the same old stuff. And the worst ones are the ones that come with erasers. Those are not sharp at all, and they get rusty real easy. Like if you look at this, that's a rust from a blade that I left in there, and there's no way to clean that up. It's permanent. So unfortunately there is no solution to it, but if I had to pick from the safety racers that I bought, I would get this one right here, the plastic one. For some reason, the fact that it's so lightweight made it easier for me to shave. These other ones, even though they look impressive and they're nice and heavy, every time I would run my this racer over the face, it just felt like it was trying to pull the hair out of my face instead of cutting it. But in the end, none of this matters, because they have that angle, whether it's plastic or metal, they all have that angle. That means that the blade is always cutting like that instead of like, it's always cutting like that instead of like that. So you have that problem with the angle. I have no idea why they chose to make things like this, but they are literally all like this. And of course the modern ones, they corrected that, so it's perfectly flat. There's no angle there, and that's why there's improvement there. So it's a sad video. Do not waste your money on this. If you're gonna get into this, you're gonna spend a lot of money, and you're gonna find yourself having to finish your shaving with one of these. So how would I rate these? I would give them a 2. The racers, I would probably give them a 2 stars out of 5, maybe 1 star out of 5. This plastic one, I'd give it a 2 star out of 5. The metal ones, I would give them a 1 star out of 5. And these blades, same thing, I would give them a 2 star out of 5, or maybe 1 star out of 5. And lastly, you have to buy one of these if you're gonna get into this, because you don't want to throw blades like that into the trash for somebody to get cut. And even more so if you have a disease, which I do not, but if you have a like a venereal disease, you don't want to transmit that to anybody, so you're going to want to put this here. It says super platinum, but this is going to get rusty real fast. And that's it. So thank you for watching. Subscribe and thumbs up.
C'était un petit bonhomme, on le voyait grandir, on le voyait construire sa vie, comme un enfant, comme un gamin, on le voyait partir, au milieu des silences, au bout du monde, au bout de la vie. Mais ses parents ne savaient pas qu'il était malade, un mal-être. Mais cette vie nous l'a emporté. C'était son rêve d'enfant, de construire sa maison, d'avoir un peu d'espoir, de sentiments, de guérison. Et cette vie